Hello and welcome to the channeled reading for March 2025. I'm Maureen Frank, the Mandala Lady. Let's get started. I call in our teams of guides and angels with the intention of receiving whatever insight and guidance is in our best interest to focus on for the month of March 2025. So it's the visual is starting out with a very healthy landscape, a big bush that looks like it's about 5 feet tall and very round. And it's on an edge of a path. That's where we're starting. And it looks like it's a landscaped. I mean, it's a well maintained area. Oh, okay. And so the path, and there's bricks using to line the pathway, and there's like gravel where we're starting. And I can see that the path continues on and into a wooded area where the gravel stops and it's just the earth, and the bricks stop, and the trees pretty much the clearing of the trees creates the path into the woods. As very dense, very tall trees. There's a coolness about the space. It seems like it's dark, but it's just that the forest is dense, and so it's giving it a darker feeling. Not darker in the way of heavy, but as far as versus light, it's just but I do see a clearing up ahead, even though there's trees all around it. So it's like an I don't know, maybe 50 feet in diameter space. It's very well lit. There's a big bonfire, and there's dancing going on around there. So there are people there doing dancing. They're in regalia. I it could be Native American, but it also looks like it could be something you'd see in South America or Egypt. So it's not really assigned to any one culture. It feels like it's a celebration. There are people along the sidelines that are sitting on rocks there. I see some people as holding flowers. I even though there's dancing, I'm not seeing any music being played, and I'm not hearing any music. There just seems to be this inner rhythm that the dancers have as they're going around, and the fire is very is big, a bonfire. Okay, what else do we need to know? What else is going on? So as I approach, am I a part of the scene? No, I'm a observer. Okay, I'm an observer. What else do you want me to know? What else am I supposed to see? What's next? Okay, it's from a door, as if an invisible building on the far side, a door, even though I can't see the building, the door opens and out comes some wise person. Feels like a wise person, but they're very, very jolly. That's where I can think of. They're very jolly. Um, and they're this person, because I have no sense of gender. The person's going around and shaking hands with everyone, um, and waving to people. And and they are walking around the circle, went out to the right, so going clockwise around the circle. And then there's a chair that wasn't there before, that I didn't see there before, in the upper left-hand corner of the circle. And this person sits in that chair. And the sense I have is that this person is there to greet people one by one, whatever, is that right? Whatever issues or questions they have, they can go to this wise person. Um, I'm not hearing what people are asking for or what they're saying to this person, but this person does this thing of doing boop, boop on their nose, and as if to say, done, it is done, it is done. And then the next person comes up, and this goes on till everyone goes to see this person. Yes, okay. Now what happens next? Oh, that's it. That's the end of it. Okay. All right. Now, now to get the sense of what the message is here. So the first word that comes to mind is off the beaten path. So that beginning with the bush and the long landscaped yard, and the bricks and the gravel, all somebody purposely set all this up, is then going into nature. So that's, oh, okay. So that's our first clue, is for the month of March, as much as we can go into nature in some way, whether it's walking in the park or, if you're in a cityscape that has very little has very little vegetation, then go to a nursery, not a baby nursery, but someplace that sells plants, or just be around nature, or even get yourself a little plant to have in your space. But oh yeah, I'm kind of reminded. Yeah, so what's going on in nature with the celebration is that that whole space is totally oblivious to what's going on before I entered that area. And so it reminds me of how one Christmas, this was years ago when I was on the East Coast, and we were heading up to probably my parents' house, and there just seemed to be a lot of hecticness, with it being Christmas, and get to mom's house and dealing with traffic. And I happened to notice there's a whole line of birds on a wire, on telephone wire, whatever. And I remember looking up at them and thinking, to them, this is just another day. They have no idea what Christmas is. They have no idea why all these humans are acting so crazy, that this is just another day for us, watching you humans do your thing. So I have that sense of, I'm hearing in some circles that March could be a little intense, more so than February was. And so all the more to take advantage of nature and connect with the nature energy, even if it's just going online and looking at images of trees, and but but in nature, their celebration, there's a sense of whimsy, there's a sense of joy, there's a sense of no matter what's going on, there's a light-hearted way to address it. There's a light-hearted way to deal with it. Can you give me anything else? Yeah, okay. I'm asking am I on the right track? And they said yes. They're getting me on the right track. yeah, so oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, find a reason to dance. Not a reason. You don't need a reason. Throw on some your favorite music and dance in your room if you have to. Um, or get with a group and dance in the streets, or as long as you're not blocking traffic. But um, it's it's not it's not that we're in denial of what's going on, but it's because of what's going on. We're going to take the time to dance, find joy, and find lightheartedness. Um, and that fire from the bonfire, let that light our soul and our spirit. Yeah, and I'm also being told as I do the weekly readings. So the Monday of each week, I do a weekly reading. We'll get more details, more insight into um, finding the balance between whatever may that we may perceive as chaos going on the outside or in the real world, to how to balance that with a joy and light and booping pooping our noses. Anything else to add? No, that's it. Do you want me to pull a card? No, no cards. Okay. Um, yeah. Yeah. Get on YouTube and look for indigenous dancing around fire. So I know you'd find it with the first people of the United States and down in South America, Amazon. I don't even know and the Aborigines, because all of these indigenous groups are more one with nature than we of our Western culture. There was a spark of something else. What was that other thing you wanted? You showed it to me for a split second, and I missed it. Okay, they're saying not important. Okay, so get out in nature. Um, yeah, if you're into it, ask to see the fairies when you're out in nature and connect with the, um, yes, they're there, the nature spirits, especially if you're in a wooded area. Anything else? Yes, and again, it's not about being in denial of what is, it's about balancing the chaos with light and humor and joy, so that um, we can be in the center and handle both as we go through this month. And then on Monday, I'll do the weekly channel for each week of this month. Anything else to add? No. Okay, so go do some dancing. Let's go dance. Let's dance. I think David Bowie has a song that call it "Let's Dance." Put on your red shoes and dance for me. I think it's called. Anyway, I'm going to look it up. All right. Till next time. Do take care. Have a lovely, lovely March 2025. Bye bye.